Have you ever felt like God might be too busy for you? Like your problems are too small or maybe too messy for Him to fool with? What if I told you God is thinking about you right now? Not just aware of you, but deeply, intentionally mindful of you. And if you really believe that, it will change the way you live, the way you think, and the way you obey. Join David now as he dives into today's devotion. Is God thinking about me?
Well, hello there, and thanks for joining me today at the Coffee House, a place where God's Word and real life come together to inspire, motivate, and encourage you in your walk in faith in Jesus Christ. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you did. Just click the subscribe button below, give it a thumbs up, and click the bell so you won't miss any new videos. All right, let's get started. Does God think about me? Or rather, is God mindful of me? Well, let's take a look at two kings. We have Saul and we have David. Saul was chosen by God. He was anointed, appointed, and positioned for greatness. But he made a critical mistake. He feared people more than he trusted God. In 1 Samuel 15 and 24, Saul admits, he said, I have sinned. I was afraid of the men, so I gave in to them. Fear led him to disobedience. Why? Because somewhere along the way, Saul forgot something. The very God who appointed him was also mindful of him. Now contrast that with David. David wasn't perfect, but he had a deep awareness of God's attention. In Psalms 8, 3 through 4, David says, When I considered your heavens, the moon and the stars, what is mankind that you are mindful of them? Human beings that you care for them. You see, David looked at the vastness of the universe and still believed, God sees me and God cares about me. That awareness changed everything. And that awareness will change everything in your life too. So what does it mean that God is mindful? To say God is mindful of you doesn't just mean He knows you exist. It means His thoughts are filled with you. In Psalms 139, verses 17 through 18, David said, How precious to me are your thoughts, God. How vast is the sum of them. Where I count them, they would outnumber the grains of the sand. Think about that. God's thoughts toward you are constant, intentional, and personal. He knows your fears. He knows your feelings. He understands your insecurities. He sees your struggles, and He also sees your dreams. Jesus said in Matthew 10 and 30, He said, even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. That's how detailed His care is. Nothing about your life is overlooked. Sometimes you know what God is asking, but you hesitate. Why? Because deep down you're not sure if it's going to work out. You're not sure it's safe. You're not sure if it's worth it. And often we trade obedience for approval, just like Saul did. In Proverbs chapter 29, verse 25, it says, Fear of man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is kept safe. You see, fear will trap you. It pulls you into compromise. But here's the truth. When you forget that God is mindful of you, you start believing you have to protect yourself. Sometimes we think, if I obey God, I might lose something. But that's a misunderstanding. God's glory and your good are not in competition. They are connected. In Romans 8 and 28, it tells us, and we know that all things work together for the good to those who love Him. And Psalms 84 and 11 says, No good thing does He, and who is He? God, withhold from those who walk in blameless, or who walks in uprightness. If God is truly mindful of you, then His instructions aren't meant to harm you. They are meant to lead and guide you. He is not trying to take from you. He's trying to guide you into something far better than you could imagine. The fear of people will make you compromise, but the mindfulness of God will make you courageous. When you truly believe that God sees you, that He cares about you, that He is working for your good, you stop living for approval and start living in obedience. In Joshua 1 and verse 9, it says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Isn't that great? That's a promise. You're not stepping out alone. You're stepping out with a God who is already thinking about you. So here's the question. What's one area of obedience that you've been resisting in your life? And how can your response change if you truly believe that God is mindful of you and He is in control? Well, send me your comments. I would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed today's devotion, then hit that thumbs up button, like and subscribe. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you next time at the Coffee House.
Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, then click the subscribe button below. Click the bell so you'll be notified when a new video is posted. God bless, and we'll see you next time when you join Pastor David at the Coffee House.